You're listening to the Co-Creator Network. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our second call-in numerology show. Last week, we had 4 callers, and they were a wonderful variety and certainly interesting and a lot of fun. So we do that again? I think so. Before we begin chatting with the callers and doing the readings, I'd like to explain what each of the 4 numbers mean or what they signify. So let me do that now so that all of you that are calling in the next few minutes, please keep this in mind. I will repeat it, but only in a very brief way. So numerology means when we come into this lifetime, we have 4 personal numbers. The first of which comes from our birth date, and it's called our life lesson number. What we've come into this lifetime to learn, especially in terms of accomplishment. And I call it our work or career number. So that's from birth date. Second number is called our soul number, S-O-U-L, our inner self, what we truly feel ourselves to be despite our outer appearance. So it's really the real you inside. The next number, coming from the consonants of our name, is called our outer appearance number, obviously how you appear to others. So it's more superficial, not as influential as the other numbers. And the last number comes from adding the middle 2 together, and it is probably the most important. It's called our path or destiny, what we must have in this lifetime to be fulfilled. So I call it the fulfillment number. And that is basically what they are. We take them to single digits, 1 through 9, unless they come out to be master numbers. There are 4 master numbers. I'm not going to explain that right at the moment because we'll have to wait and see if any of the others have them, and I'll explain at that time. So why don't we carry on? I have a number of things I want to share with you after we do the readings. So we're going to start, though, doing Nicole Junkman. Nicole is going to be our first guest because she was, unfortunately, we didn't have time for her last week. So, Nicole, if you're there, I'd like to begin with you, and we can go over just a wonderful young lady that you are. Have we got her,
I'm
Ken?
here.
Oh, good. Nice to hear you, Nicole. How are you this evening?
I'm wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, good. How nice. All right. Did you hear me say what the 4 numbers are and what they mean,
Yep.
rather? Okay. So your life lesson number, career number, is a 5 coming from your birth date. And 5, Nicole, is one of the most exciting numbers because it is very open-minded, rather unconventional, high need for change and variety. So I would suggest, I don't know what you do for a career or for your work or what you do during the day, but you must be kept very busy and otherwise you'd get very bored. Must have a lot of change. So tell us what you do for work.
Well, I was a hairstylist, but like you said, I got bored. So I'm actually back in school to kind of do counseling or something to help other people.
Fantastic. Okay, we'll just continue on. But you are a Sagittarian with December 8th being your birth date. And the day number, everybody, is also has a bit of an influence. Not as much, but it certainly does. So Nicole's number is an 8, and 8 is rather powerful. And it should be in a leadership position. So you're right, Nicole. I'm glad you're back at school because you weren't doing enough for you. You needed a little more leadership and a lot more variety. And let me carry on because some of the other things that you're talking about helping others will relate. Your next number, the inner self, your soul, is a 6. Now, 6 is a number that is very much homey, family, in needing security, sort of just feeling comfy, liking to make wherever you are your home. Does that fit a bit?
Yeah.
The real you? Yeah. Okay. The next number is the outer appearance, how others see you. Now, yours is a 1. 1 has different meanings in different places, as they all do, but particularly 1. So although one is always independent, and you certainly have that side to you, perhaps that first meeting, there's a little bit of aloofness. Sometimes people that are ones put a little bit of a barrier up until you get to know them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
That's very correct.
Okay.
Sometimes people think that I'm like snotty or rude or something, and I'm absolutely not. They just kind of think
December 8th isn't typically. December 8th is warm and loving, but you've got this little reserve that comes up, and then you'll open when you're ready, right?
Absolutely, yep.
Okay. Your last number is called your path or destiny. That is the fulfillment number. And yours is a 7, Nicole. 7 is a spiritual number, an intuitive number, and an inspirational number. Very supportive. So the kind of work that the kind of courses that you're taking for working and helping others and giving to others really fits that. It also would add to your need for variety because you can be giving counseling or guidance or help in so many different ways. And I suggest you will be doing it in a very caring and spiritual way, in whatever that means to you. So I want to wish you all the best. I can't take much more time with you now, but listen please to the rest of the show because I'm going to announce some other options that we can do individually outside of the show. Are you feeling okay about it, Nicole?
Absolutely. You were wonderful.
Thanks, Nicole. It was a pleasure chatting with you just for a bit and hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you very much.
All the best to you, and bye for now.
Bye.
Now, I believe fairly soon we should have Lisa Porter. I don't know, Ken, is Lisa on the line? Oh, good. Lisa, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Yeah, it's a good night. I know I think you're in the east, aren't you? In the northeast of the country.
Yeah, I'm in upstate New York.
Upstate New York, and I'm just in Toronto, which is very close. And we have cold weather, but it was very sunny today here, so it makes a big difference.
It does.
All righty, let's go right into. I'm really glad that you were able to make it tonight. I really wanted to share with you because I know you were referred to me. So we're going to go right ahead, if you don't mind.
Yes, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Lisa's birthday is April 3rd, so she's a good, sociable Aries. April the 3rd, the number 3 is people and social, and this is your life lesson number, which is your career number. It adds up to a 4, Lisa, which is a very interesting combination of the 3 and the 4, 4 being the strongest. Now, I don't know what you do, but in a work situation, you need structure. Hard work, relatively conventional, is what your work is typical of, or if not, then it needs to think of a box or a square because one must be in a structured kind of place to be able to feel comfortable and move ahead. Do you want to share with us what it is that you do for work?
Well, ironically, I was just laid off from my job, which was actually medical transcription, and I was very unhappy in it.
Oh, yep. All right. Well, let me continue on because there's some contradictions here, and there are a little bit, yes, in that you're varied and you've got a lot of different options to you. So you are a fire sign. You've got to be doing something that uses that leadership, fun energy, and it sounded to me like it wasn't particularly an exciting kind of environment for you.
Oh, God,
no, correct?
Not at all.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit of a downer. So we're going to get you into a happier place. And being laid off from that work was a gift. I think you know that, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's carry on to the next number. This is, I've told you about the 4. Now we're into our soul, the inner self, and that one is a 5, which is a little bit almost the opposite or the complement to a 4. When I was talking to Nicole, she had a 5. 5 this is your real you in this spot. 5 again, unconventional, open-minded, needing variety and a high need for change. That's why you are where you are. Because although you were initially, early on in your career, in a rather structured, conservative environment, in your really heart and soul, you're not conservative at all. And you've got to be doing something that brings out that fun side of you. So that's what you're going to go forward with next. Promise me.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
I
So now I can help you down the road if you want as well, because one of the things that I do is do career counseling. I owned my own executive search firm for many years, and I really give a lot of very good career counseling because I now go into my intuitive and where my heart and soul is. So interestingly enough, your outer appearance, Lisa, is a 1 as well as Nicole's. Now that 1, and I don't know if it applies to you as well, but in that position, the outer appearance, a little bit of aloofness when you first meet somebody. Just a little protection from being totally open.
Yeah, agreed.
Is that accurate?
Yeah. Yep.
Is it? Okay, interesting. Your last number, which is the fulfillment number, what you must have in this life to be fulfilled, and theirs is a 6 as well. You have very similar numbers to Nicole, but they're in different positions. So they have slightly different meanings in the different areas. Being a 6 in the fulfillment number, you must, Lisa, in order to be really fulfilled, have a home, family, security. That's what will really complete you. In whatever way, and I don't necessarily mean in a traditional way. Do you have a family and children? And
yes.
You do. So that
yes,
really is where your heart is. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. All of my decisions in my life have been based on their needs and their, what's good for the family kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah. And that makes an awful lot of sense. So they're probably sorry, what did you say?
I said sometimes it's a hard decision, but
it always is. It certainly is.
Yeah.
Sometimes a balance is nice, but your children right now probably are fairly grown, like in early, in their early 20s. Yeah. So it's now time for you to make your life what it needs to be. A lot more varied, a lot more fun, and a lot more giving in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm going to suggest you go ahead and do. And at another point, I would love to have a further conversation with you, Lisa. Are you comfortable with what we've discussed tonight?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, thank you.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. I look forward to sharing with you at another time. So you have a good evening. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Okay. This is fun and it's always, everybody's got some similarities and certainly some differences. So we're going on to the next caller, and I believe that's Ebony Spears. Is Ebony there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good. Ebony, it's so good to talk to you. I don't know, there's something about the way Shalonda, Ebony, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, was referred by one of the callers in last week, and she described Ebony as so much fun. And then I did Ebony's numerology, and yes, she's so much fun. So let's share that with you, Ebony. Are you ready to roll, are you?
Oh, I am so ready. I'm smiling from ear to ear right now. I'm excited to hear what you have to tell me.
Okay, good. I wish we could see each other sometimes because the facial expressions are really quite exciting, aren't they? All right,
yes,
so let's start because your birth date is a very, very interesting one. June 22nd, everyone, is Ebony's birth date. And I didn't tell you when we started I started to tell you about master numbers, but I didn't make it specific. Because Ebony has her day on the 22nd, that is one of the master numbers. The master numbers are 11, 22, 33, and 44. And each one of them are highly intuitive, but they all have special gifts. And 22's special gift, Ebony, is making grand dreams come true. It's one of the nicest ones. So you are really able to do that. And I'm going to explain a little bit. I'm going to explain a little bit of how. You're June 22nd. June 22nd is also a cusp date and birth date. Cusp meaning it's got a combination of two birth signs, which one is Gemini and the other is Cancer. So the Geminis are fun and outgoing and communicative and crazy. And the Cancerians are much more staid, much more practical, much more analytical, and very, very homey and traditional. So you've got that combination, which is really quite fun and exciting and great balance. Your first number is a 5. We've talked a little bit about 5 on our other callers. 5, combined with all those things, Ebony, 5 is unconventional, open-minded, needs variety, could be great at sales. What do you do?
What I do, I'm actually a front office manager. I do office administrative. I work at a school.
At a school. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So are you kind of running and doing many things at one time?
Oh yeah, it's office administration. So yeah, it's answering phones. It's doing some of everything. It's pretty much that juggling like several balls in the air at once.
Exactly, and that's fun for you, isn't it? Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I do.
Great. Yeah, it's good for you, and I'll tell you why. We'll carry on. It's interesting. Next number, your inner self, your soul number, is a 3. Now, that's a great number to have in your inner because it's the social number, it's the fun number, it's the party number. So inside, your real inner is, really, I'm looking at it all so far, and it really is, you're just a lot of fun and like to be in a very social environment. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. But the part when you said, like, as far as being the Cancer, being the homebody, that's very much me, too. I mean, when I am out, I'm out. But when I'm home, I'm home. You know what I mean?
Yes, but you can still have fun at home. You can be social and fun and crazy just in your own safe environment or homey environment. I'm very much that way, too, because I've got that combination. I'm on the other side of Cancer. So, yes, understand. We're out there, and yet we're really comfy at home as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, super. The next number is, as I said, the outer appearance, how others see you, and yours is a 4. Now, I don't know you, and I can't see you, but 4 is the number of rather conventional, a little more conservative, looking like a hard worker, a little bit, a little more conservative than the crazy side that's inside of you. Do people see you as a little more conservative?
Yeah, actually, I had a coworker tell me just a couple of weeks ago. She said, "Ebony, you're a conservative." So that's confirmation. Yes, I am.
Perfect.
I don't wear a lot of makeup, and I don't wear a lot of flashy clothing. So yes, I'm very conservative.
Okay, and down to earth. Great. Okay, I see you now. The last number, your path or destiny number, which is fulfillment, is a 7. Now that's where it kind of fits that educational environment. Because 7s, again, are spiritual, they're inspirational, they're intuitive, they are very supportive. They play a wonderful support role. And as well, they enjoy and should be, to get that spirituality out in nature at times. I highly recommend, Ebony, even if you live in the cold, I don't know how you like it, but just make sure that you do get out and do some kind of meditative experiences or functions out there in nature. It really will help bring all of the rest of you together and balance you. So that's what you need in order to get that complete fulfillment.
Oh, okay. Definitely. I'll definitely take that. I'll definitely do that.
Good show. Well, I love your name. It is just so beautiful, and I wish you a really lovely evening, and I would love to meet you sometime because I just see you as being a very beautiful person. So I wish you all the
bless
best.
you. Thank you so much, and same to you. I wish you the best for you as well.
Thanks, Ebony. Have a wonderful evening.
You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. What a diverse, interesting group. And yet, there were some commonalities and some similarities amongst them, just like I guess most of us. I hope you all enjoyed these mini readings. If anyone would like a more in-depth numerology reading with a full report, please don't hesitate to email me or call me to schedule an appointment. All the information can be found on my website, which is www.creativelinks, one word, creativelinks, links.info. For the months of March and April, there will be a special discounted price of $40. Regular price is $50. So certainly I would really love to have you give me a call and we can do some fun work independently. Again, next week we'll be interviewing a wonderful friend of mine and a teacher of mine whose name is Sandra Krizakos. She runs a wonderful spiritual program called Shift Into One. Please tune in next week, same time, Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. I know you'll enjoy her and the program next week. It should be a lot of fun. Please, certainly don't hesitate to check out my website to see what other links or aspects of my practice there are. I do have some variety for sure. Now, for those of you that didn't get to call in tonight or get the reading done, down the road we will be doing more numerology shows, but we'll have some variety in between. Now, and I know that there is one more individual, Nancy Kozak. I will be calling you offline. I know you called later on in the show. I mean, just before the show started, rather, and we won't have enough time for you online, but I'll do you afterwards. So before we sign off, I'd like to thank you all, first of all, for listening and participating, those of you that called in, and I look forward to sharing with you again soon. Before we close, I want to leave you with a lovely little poem called I Wish You Enough. So I'm going to read that through, and then we'll say goodnight. As I said, it's called I Wish You Enough. I wish you enough sun to keep your attitude bright. I wish you enough rain to appreciate the sun more. I wish you enough happiness to keep your spirit alive. I wish you enough pain so that the smallest joys in life appear much bigger. I wish you enough gain to satisfy your wanting. I wish you enough loss to appreciate all that you possess. That's by an unknown author. I think it's a really beautiful one to leave you with tonight. So please, I wish you enough, and I wish you a very beautiful evening.